today, from Sacramento, California, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Sacramento Condors taking on the Salt Lake City Elks.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Sacramento team as we enter play here. They come in riding high. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
On first down, Campbell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. To avoid him, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Campbell finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Campbell. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. It's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
To throw on 2nd down, Mooney. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Mooney. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On 3rd and 2, Mooney being chased out left. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mooney. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 61 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mooney. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Mooney. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run on 1st down. Cherry, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Mooney. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Mooney. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A give to the fullback on the dive. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Cherry. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at 1st and goal. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Condors are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Campbell throwing on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Campbell now. Off play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now Campbell on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. (7-7) our score after one. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. From the gun, Campbell. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Campbell. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And this offense on 3rd down today can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mooney. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Mooney firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space, A loss results there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mooney got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Campbell. That ball caught by Campbell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Campbell.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To Crockett on the ground. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Crockett, a little juke. And they'll get this down to the 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Campbell. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here's Campbell throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to throw. Mooney.
That's complete to his running back, Carter.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st and 10, Mooney, throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. To throw on 2nd down, Mooney. And he's got his big tight end here. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mooney. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Back to throw. Mooney. That one caught by Carter. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
From the gun, Mooney. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead.
So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That time a 9-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw is Campbell. To throw on 2nd down. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Campbell. A final shot before break. Again, he's got that man Landry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter.
They'll run on first down. Cherry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mooney. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cherry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. From the gun on 3rd down, Mooney. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mooney, he finds his man, complete. That's Logan. Throwing on 1st down. Mooney, they'll roll him out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Cherry. He's to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Condors take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Campbell, and he's got the hook up to Landry. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Wall. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Crockett. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Campbell. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Elks have got it back to within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Cherry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cherry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Mooney. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw on second down, Mooney. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Back to throw, Mooney.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On second down now, Crockett, and he's able to get up here to the 26. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action, Campbell. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Campbell now on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Looking to throw, Campbell. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Campbell. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Campbell. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Off the play fake, Mooney. He finds his man, complete. It's Carter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mooney. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Off play action. Mooney. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Mooney. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, it winds up getting buried for the loss. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a throw here, hauled in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Campbell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on, because the sense is that, oh, they go in at the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
77 yards on the ground for him so far.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it down here to the 43. On 1st down, Mooney over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Mooney. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Again, it's Johnson.
That catch good for only a couple. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 17. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Sacramento, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.